everyone, and welcome on back to Building with Whip. Today we are starting out in the Nether because we're going to be working on the Nether hub for the first time in a very long time, and I felt like today would probably be a good chance to go ahead and get a little bit of work done on, I don't know, we can go ahead and see how much we can possibly get done in this area. My plan is to go ahead and fully make this main area in here safe, and I want to work on kind of building up this central area. And you can see we have these little zones over here that kind of fade into different areas of where our portals are and things like that. And my goal for today is one, that we can clear out the roof, at least in this main area, get all the netherrack out of there. And then I would love to set up the entrance for what this portal is going to be looking like, taking a little bit out of what Jancy's been doing over with his nether hub. And this portal right here leads to our little village over in the church in the cathedral near where our big old custom biome is that we've been working on forever. So I want to go ahead and turn this little area right here into basically looking like you're moving into the village itself. So we're going to basically transplant a few of these things, but I wanted to make it look like it's a decayed area. So we have this broken down area with this like well of souls in the center of it. So I want to make every single portal that we're going into being something like a decayed dead area, but where you can clearly see what it's going to. Like this is over here is going to the end, and right here I want to put like a dead dragon kind of bones into the wall here, and I think that'd be a really cool way of doing it. So I'll tell you what, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and try and get a bunch of torches down here so that we don't really have to worry about gas bugging us while we're working in here. And I'm gonna see how much work I can get done kind of cleaning up the nether hub here, seeing how much of this like old netherracky stuff we can get going on in here. So I'll be back with you guys as soon as I have an update on how that's all going. All right, guys, welcome back. So all of the netherrack is out of the ceiling now, and it's looking pretty cool. I even went ahead and did it all the way down, basically until we have the concrete coming in down there by the end portal. I think it's all looking really cool now. We got a lot of extra work done here, and it took quite a while to get all that done, but I'm really happy with the end result. I went through and did a lot, but you can see we missed some stuff up in there and a little bit right up in there. We'll go ahead and get that as we go through, or we'll just leave it and forget it was there. But anyways, what I want to work on next, I've decided that I kind of want to focus on just completing this general area over here of getting everything kind of coming into this end little bit right here. And we're going to work on just the entrance leading up into the village thing. That's the area what we're really working in the most so far. And Coda's running around in the background, so we got a lot of extra sound coming in here. But yeah, so we're going to work on getting this stuff here. Let me go ahead and dig this out and get our glass in for the base here. It's basically, or I'll dig it out and then I'll come back with you guys and show you how the glass all works in there. So I'll be back with you guys in a little while. All right, guys, welcome back to the Nether project. So we're over here. We got this whole little area in here cut out, and I started to dig it off in that direction because I thought that was the way where we would actually have the setup for the mountain biome portal once we eventually get that over there. But it's actually right over through here at the end of this tunnel that the pigman's blocking, way down at the end there. That's exactly where we're going to want our portal to line up, within like 5 or 10 blocks where we end up putting it or whatever up there. Oh, hi, Mr. Chicken. Welcome to the Nether. But yeah, so I want to show you guys what we got going on here. It's going to be a little dark on your end, especially down here. It's going to be a lot of dark. But you can see there's kind of this black stained glass layer. We're going to leave an air block in between, and basically we're going to start just bringing this guy all the way down here, and we fill in everything across this whole area. It's going to be really, really hard for you guys to see, but basically we do that and we fill it all the way across, and then we go ahead and skip another layer and we bring in our final one on the top, which is what we're using to walk on top of. And you can see it gives it kind of a cool little like shadowy effect as you go down. It gets a little bit darker and kind of gets that misty look that we're going for here, which I think is really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and get this guy in here. I'm going to do a little bit of planning on what I think we'll end up doing for the end of this place here, because I want to incorporate a few of our village like house buildings and things like that. But I'm not really sure all of what we want to do with it and how we want to structure it up, because I don't want to make the tunnel like too wide. So I want to kind of work with this space. Maybe do like a building there. Maybe we make it look like the end down there is actually going into a building itself or something like that. Maybe we have what, like a facade of one like on this side. I don't know. Let me go ahead and do some thinking and get this glass in here. All right, guys, welcome back. So I've been doing a little bit of work here on what we want this nether tunnel to look like. All of our glass is in place, like I mentioned. We got all this stuff in here. And I've been doing a little bit of work decorating the side. You can see this is kind of one of those village houses we've had outside in the village itself, and that's pretty cool. So I like kind of the look we're getting here. I was trying to add some wheat and things like that throughout here. but it's getting too dark to place the crops in here. The only reason that one actually works is because right under that carpet right there, we have a redstone torch, and that gives off just enough light. This guy's only still alive because we got those over there ready to go. So we got to figure out some place to hide a redstone torch in here. This might actually be a good spot for it so that we can kind of hide a little bit more of the gas proofing areas, because if we put the carpet down, the gas need 3x3 area to spawn, and we kind of cut that area off right there. So that's kind of what I've been working on so far, is really just getting some cool stuff. Like we got this pillar kind of going up into the air, looping over that way a little bit and closing this area off a bit. I still don't know what to do with that guy. So I think I'm going to finish off another kind of pillory section right here to really close this area off. And then I think we'll work on the rest going back into this area so far. But so far, I'm actually really liking it. I'm thinking, so I went ahead and actually expanded the portal to be 3 wide and 4 tall instead of being a 2x3. Or is that 5 tall? No, that's 4 tall. Anyways, what I want to go ahead and do with this guy is I was thinking of making it look like the church is like sideways here and it's broken open. So we could go ahead and have the church kind of fallen into the water area, the murky waters or whatever we're calling this glassy area down here. And I think that could be kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that guy a little bit. And I'll be back with you guys as soon as I have an update on that one. Doing a quick check for the gas over here and make sure we're not going to have any fireballs thrown at us while we're checking out the stuff. I've been attacked way too many times. I've killed at least 6 or 7 gas now while we've been working on this awesome little tunnel over here. I'm really liking this guy. I decided to go ahead and do a little bit more work than just finishing up that back guy there, which I'm really liking. As you can see, we got a few areas left in here, like that side with the netherrack and that side with the netherrack to kind of fill in this whole place. But I really like the feel as you're kind of walking through here, and you can go in this. It's a little bit wider, so it looks like more of a seamless portal from a distance, and I think it gives a cool effect to it. But this is basically what would be one of those windows for the church, more or less, that would be kind of sitting right here. So we basically broke the window out and threw the portal in there, trying to make it look a little bit more rubbly and whatnot on that side. We can see a few of our pieces falling down there. I was messing with this being all rubbly and broken and crumbled up and kind of pieces all over the place, and I didn't really like the end look of it. So I decided to go for it and just keep it right here. That being said, though, what if we went ahead and brought you and did something kind of to break the portal open here a little bit more, and we say did like that, and that kind of opens up back there, and we took just a stone and placed that guy. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Kind of breaking the portal open, and maybe we can go ahead and do a little bit of something right up here too to maybe break this guy open a little bit right there. What if we did that guy? That's kind of cool, really breaking up the portal, breaking up that entrance. Well, instead of that guy, what if we got some cobblestone walls in here we could test out? Ooh, I actually like that one more. I think that's pretty cool. It gives us this really broken up shape, and I think that's gonna look really cool from a distance. Anyways, we gotta finish up that guy, and that guy, like I mentioned, I have been coming through here and planting in some grass and bone mealing that guy up just so we can get a little bit of extra detail around here. The pigmen really love this area, which is nice. We got another house over here. This one's more of a skinny one that's kind of going back into here. You can kind of see it zooming back off into the distance, which would be out into the darkness, I guess. We got some more grass kind of piled up right there, and then these are supposed to be little walls, kind of like what we're using to border the fields around there. I was going to go ahead and do some crops and things, but that stuff just kept breaking due to lack of light, so we can't really use that out here. Maybe if we do another area, we'll be able to fit that in out there. Maybe even out in like this region, we could have this be a little bit brighter. But I really like this dark look we got going on here with the light at the end of the tunnel being through that portal, and then maybe like we got one random torch right there. But yeah, overall, really happy with this place. We got a lot of little bits left to kind of fix up in here and smooth out and just kind of work with a few more things while we finish up the whole area. I didn't mean to get rid of that guy. We can go ahead and place you back in there. But yeah, let me go ahead, get a little bit more work done on this. Let's see if I can actually jump up here and finish off these two little bits on the end there. And then we'll be pretty much ready to go. I do have a question for you guys though. What should we do going out this direction? I have no ideas at this point. It was going to be that trail off to another portal, but maybe I guess we'll save that guy for if we actually make a portal over in that direction later on for the main city or something like that. That would kind of be that general direction. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff done, and I'll be back to you guys. You know, guys, I was just about to bring you back in, and we got 3 ghast that all spawned at once there. And I'm still figuring out how to clean up all the mess that they caused. So, you know, we got a bunch of fires all over the place, and we got a bunch of stuff going on. They're destroying my torches, they're destroying my netherrack, they're just causing problems everywhere, and it's really freaking annoying. I think I'm ready to get out of here for a little while. So we're gonna go ahead and end this episode off here. I'll show you guys what we're kind of working on in between the last little bits here. I've basically used a whole stack of black glass here trying to fill in blocks that they've destroyed. So we really gotta, if we're gonna come in here and actually finish this stuff up and work on it, I think we gotta fill in these big open areas and kind of get those so that they're not gas spawnable to help kind of cut down on the amount of fires we got going on in here, because we're not getting blazes this high up. Anyways, let's take a look at this stuff. For starters, I came over here and threw in a little lilac field because oh my gosh, there's another one. Look at that. Can we get him? Can we get him? Oh, we got him. Let's just send that. Oh, it disappeared. Okay, well, we got another gas in here. There's a lilac field over here just because I feel like the farming area, we had a lot of lilacs in it and just kind of all over the place. And I felt like it was kind of cool, something we could add in and just kind of add to this area to make it really show like you're going into the village itself, because we can't add the big old crop fields of like the wheat or potatoes or things like that because it's too dark in the nether. But yeah, so we added that guy in. So far, none of it has really gotten blown up by gas. I tried to bring in some of these like tendrils. They almost look like blackened trees or something like that, I feel like. But I tried to bring their like tendrils and whatnot kind of coming into this grassy area, kind of like that they're holding this together and that they tore it out of the real world and now they're kind of corrupting it as it stays in here. This guy right here, of course, we're still going to figure out what we want to do with that. Let me know what you guys think for ideas for that could be. We could actually have that be like a shortcut tunnel out to the city portal or something like that. If we have the actual one, say like, I don't know, cut like right through this area or something. But that's something for another day. And back here, I went ahead and filled in all of the areas behind the portal itself. So there's not really any netherrack sticking around. I went ahead and threw a few more things to make it look a little bit more like debris around this area. But everything up through here, you can't really walk up into it, but that is all covered up and it's looking pretty snazzy, if I say so myself. I'm really, really happy with the design and how everything turned out in the end. It's really cool, I think. I hope you guys can actually see this because I know it's a little dark in here. So I'm really, really hoping that the video footage isn't too dark. You guys will have to let me know on that one how good the quality of this is. If it's too dark, if it's too light, or not too light. I'll try and do some post-editing to make it a little bit more visible, maybe increase the brightness just a tad, but I don't want to like white out these lighter areas. So we'll see on that one. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. I know we didn't get to a comment or question of the day today, but yeah, we'll get back into those pretty soon. Probably next episode, we'll get back into those guys. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you on the flip side.